I do this. This is how I count time. Maybe you're doing something else. This is what I do. Suzanne takes you down to a place near the river. You feed you tea and oranges. I'd come all the way from China. Sure. The perfect song. Leonard Cohen's Suzanne. Ooh, I've already done a tutorial on this song. But thank you, Grant, and thank you, Anna. Both requested an updated tutorial. Early on in my whole YouTube adventure, I didn't have tabs. I'd learn these songs by ear and then just play them for you all and explain them. Didn't have tabs on the screen, didn't have tabs to download. So I tabbed this song out because Anna requested it and I got it perfect and I reposted the tab. And then my buddy Grant said, hey Mike, I'll also cough up not only for the new tab like Anna did, but give us a whole new tutorial on the updated tab. So this is what we have here. Grant, you're requesting a tutorial for a perfect song, so I'm going to try my best to give you a perfect tutorial, which I know it isn't already, but that's it. Cohen Suzanne, this song is so dear to my heart. One of my longest standing favorite songs. If you don't know this tune, what are you doing? Go check it out. Gorgeous. Now, if you're new to Mike's Music Method, I'm going to talk you through the whole thing. This video is in 3 sections. First video, tab will be up on the screen. I'm going to show you every finger of every note of every fret. I put my headphones on. I obsessed. I'm pretty sure I got every darn note right of this song. I really tried my best to just every darn note. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to talk you through it. After that, second section of the video, and feel free to start in the second section. We call it Campfire Ready. That means I'm showing you how to sing it and play it in a very easy way. Like if you had to play the song tonight, could you simplify it and do it? And now this is super valuable because you want to just be able to sing it and play it simply and then also do the hard work like the first part of the video where you're getting all that grungy detail and obsessing and constantly go back and forth. When you burn out after 10, 15 minutes of the hard stuff, just strum the chords and sing it and keep it loose again. And you're gonna meld these two things together in the perfect mix, the yin and the yang, the yan and the yang, the day and the light. I'm making up words. What's a yan and a yang? I don't know. A yawn and a... I've already ruined the perfect tutorial. Third part of the video is the slow run through. So once you get a little grasp of it, we play it slow together through the entire song. And you're going to learn it, guys. You're going to learn it. I promise you. Even if you're not a great player, you're going to learn it. I'm going to take you through this thing because you are a great guitarist. Because your heart is filled with love and joy. And the more you think about learning this song, the easier it's going to become. And the moment you get frustrated, your frustrations will melt away because you are a great guitarist. Every day, with little to no effort, even while you hear my wife vacuuming upstairs and my little toddler running around, you're still getting better at guitar. In fact, the vacuum and the running toddler are increasing your ability to play the guitar with more ease, less effort, more enjoyment, more purity of tone and sound. Leonard Cohen, Suzanne, let's do it. Measure 1. Ignore the rhythm. Is this song in 3/4? Is it in 4/4? I don't care. You're going to hear it. You're going to feel it. You're going to play it. We're not going to argue the time signature. And does it switch later on? Maybe, yeah, kind of. It's only going to confuse you. Let's not even talk about it. Use your intuition. Cohen uses his ring finger, all right? You don't have to. You could double up your middle, but I would recommend the ring finger. So we have an E chord, normal E. We are going to pinch 6 and 2 at the same time. All right, so this is not a Travis Pig song. Pinching 6 and 2, and my pointer finger does the 4th string. So pinch 6 and 2 with thumb and ring. Pointer does the 4th string, middle does the 3rd. And then back to the pointer. So pinch, thumb, and ring. Pointer, middle, pointer. Now you could do pinch, thumb, and middle. Pointer, middle, pointer. So your thumb is then doing, so then your middle finger is doing double duty on the 2nd and the 3rd. But I'd recommend using your ring finger if you can. If you're absolutely opposed, that's okay. You're going to just double up on the middle. So it'd be middle, pointer, middle would shift to the 3rd idea. And that's the measure. 3, 4, pinch, pointer, middle, pointer, thumb, pointer. 3, 4. Now in measure 2, I'm going to move my thumb to the A string. I'm pinching the 5th and the 3rd string with thumb and middle. Then my pointer's doing in between on the 4th string. Then check it out, my left hand, I'm going to make that an E sus4 chord by putting my pinky down on the 2nd fret of that 3rd string, and I'm going to pinch thumb and middle again on 5 and 3. And my pointer goes back to the 4th. So in other words, I have this pinch with thumb and middle, and then in between the pointer, put it down. Right, so we got pinch, pointer finger, put that pinky down on the left hand, pinch, pointer finger, lift the pinky, pinch, pointer finger. So the right hand is just pinching thumb and middle to pointer, like that, with that pointer finger in between. But we have pinky down, lift it, 3, 4. Let's go for measure 1, 2, 3. And that repeats 3 times, so let's do it again, 3, 4. Travis picked, we're not thinking about an alternate bass, we're thinking of that arpeggio a little bit differently. Measure 3, so here he starts singing. You'll notice my tab here is slightly different than how Cohen does it at the beginning. At the end of the tab, I put it in exactly how Cohen does it. Now the reason I'm showing it different here is because this is the way Cohen does it for every other verse but the first verse, and it's way smoother and feels more natural. At the beginning of the song, the way he transitions into singing, I don't want to say it feels wrong, but like there's something clumsy about it compared to how he polishes it up later on in the song. So I'm going to give you it the 3 out of 4 times how he does it, and ignore the intro part if you're nuts and you're a purist and for some reason you want to do it exact. I'm kind of like that, I get it. That's way at the end of the tab. I show you how to actually do it. But for the sake of ease and simplicity and just repeating it the same every time, take it from measure 3. Which is really similar to the intro. Is there a change in time? I don't really know. I don't like counting things, guys. I'm just feeling it out. So does it go from 3/4 to 4/4? Or is the whole thing in compound meter in 4/4, but he leaves off a beat? I don't know. You may not even know what I'm talking about, and that's totally okay. It doesn't matter. You're just gonna feel the song. This is how I count time. Like this, right? I just do this. I'm not counting numbers. I'm just doing this. So we're just gonna do this together. And it's really similar. We're pinching 6 and 2 as usual to the pointer finger. Pinch 6 and 2, and the pointer finger on the 4th string, middle on the 3rd, back to the pointer. We've seen that, and it's almost the same, back to 6 to 4, but then it ends differently. It's just 3, 4. So that whole measure, 3, 4. That's it. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and measure 4 is the same. But how we sing it, if we start at measure 3, we have this. Suzanne. So that Sue is right before we hit measure 4. Suzanne takes you. Then measure 5 here, we do that same idea where I'm going to have the sus4, but the right hand picking is different here. So all I'm doing is putting the pinky down and hitting that 3rd string with my middle finger. Then pointer goes to the 4th. I lift that pinky and I do middle pointer again. So it's pinky down, then lift it. 3rd string, 4th string, then lift it, 3rd string, 4th string. And then we end the measure 6 with our thumb, 4, 3, 4. So just thumb, pointer, middle, pointer. So let's do all of 5, 3, 4. Let's go for measure 3, 3, 4. Suzanne takes you down to her. Measure 6 starts, we've seen this, place near 7, then measure 5. As we have the pinkies down, we lift it, then we do that normal arpeggio. The strings are 6, 4, 3, but then when I go back to the 4th string with my pointer finger, I'm lifting, hitting that open. Not because he wants that as a melody note, but he wants the rhythm to be consistent, and he's using that, I call it the open string cheat, to get to the next chord, right? Because if he and then switched, it'd sound kind of grimy. So even though it's not in the chord, doesn't matter. He's letting it ring to keep the rhythm going and to keep the legato, smooth nature of it. And then measure 8, we have an F sharp minor. Now it's not a bar chord. I mean, it is a bar chord, but I call this the Cohen bar chord, which is quite lovely. And he does it for a couple of reasons. One is I think it might be easier for him, but the main reason is that it gives him the pinky. The pinky's free now to color the chord. So if you think of your normal F sharp minor bar chord, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the pinky, and then the ring finger is going to go where the pinky was. So you'll notice this 5th string we can't really play, right? Because it should sound the 4th fret. Because we're getting rid of it, it would sound the 2nd, and that's not in the chord. But it doesn't matter, we're finger picking, so we're never hitting the 5th string. So I've got 2, nothing, 4, and then I'm barring all the 2s. So you just need that ring finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. And here we started off, we pinch 6, and it's the same arpeggio for that E chord. We pinch 6 and 2 with thumb and ring, then pointer on the 4th, middle on the 3rd, back to the pointer, and then the same thing, 6, 4, 3, 4. So pinch, 4, 3, 4, 6, 4, 3, 4. Now in measure 9, we color it the same way. We make it an F sus4 by putting our pinky down on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And I do that middle pointer, right? 3rd string, 4th string, then I lift it. So it's 4, 4, 2, 4 are the frets, and it's just 3rd string, 4th, lift it, 3rd string, 4th. Arpeggio ends the same way. Strings are 6, 4, 3, 4. So I think you get the pattern, and I'll stop explaining it in such detail, but that is basically the whole song. So let's do measure 9 here. I mean, there's another couple chords, but this is the meat and potatoes of it. So 3, 4. 10 is the same, pinch. Then 11, we put it down again. Yeah. 12 is back to the E, and we've seen this before. And you know that she's half crazy, but that's why you want to be there. And we have that open string cheat again, back into 16, but 16 is a G sharp minor. And so that G sharp, we're just going to handle the exact same way we did the F sharp. Think of your normal bar chord on the 4th fret, lift that pinky, move the ring finger down. So we got 4, nothing, 6, 4, 4, 4 are the frets. And we do measure 16 the same way we did that E in the F sharp minor. Pinch, right, thumb and ring, pointer, middle, pointer, thumb, pointer, middle, pointer. 17's the same, that pinky goes down for the sus, we lift it, and then do the whole arpeggio. So 16 and 17, 3, 4. We go to an A chord. Here we're just going to do open A major, and we're going to pinch 5 and 1. So my ring finger now is moved down to the 1st string, right? That's thumb and ring on 5 and 1. My pointer is now on the 3rd string. My middle is on the 2nd. Then I go back to the pointer on the 3rd. So same arpeggio, but I shifted my hands down a string set. Right? Otherwise it's the same. Pinch, pointer, middle, pointer, thumb, pointer, middle, pointer. And then the same thing here on 19, where I'm going to reach my pinky out to the 3rd fret to make it an A sus4. 3rd string, then tuck it back in. Then lift it and put it back down. So we have a sus4, normal A, sus2, normal A. So I got 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, and back to the 2nd fret. And the strings, I'm always just doing B string to the G, B string to the G, B string. Now that might be tricky for some of you to do, and I kind of just realized this as well. On that A chord, just like we talked about the Cohen bar chord, we're not doing the string under the root. So in this case, we're never playing the 4th string. So if you don't want to use your pinky to do that fancy work, you can do middle and ring on the 2 and the 2 and slide the ring up, or you can do pointer and middle and then just add the ring finger to get the 3, right? However you want to do these second frets on the second and third string, you can do it in all sorts of ways with different fingers and different arrangements, and that might make it easier. Right, that's probably way easier to use dominant fingers like 1 and 2. Then I'm using my ring finger, lifting it back to the middle finger, lifting it, and putting the middle finger back down. So lots of ways to voice that A chord, whatever is easiest for you. 20's back to the E. 21, same thing, sus. Open string cheat. 22 is exactly the same, F sharp minor. Add the color. Back to E in 24. Turn the page, measure 25. Open string cheat, F sharp minor. Color it. Now here we are in measure 28. Another moment where you can count this however you want. Does the song temporarily go from 4/4 to 3/4? Or is it compound meter the whole time and he's just leaving off a beat? I don't know. You music theory nerds out there, you figure it out, all right? I'm not a drummer. I don't like thinking in time. I do this. This is how I count time. Maybe you're doing something else. This is what I do. All right, so in measure 28, we go back to like the intro where it has a different rhythmic feel to it. So, but it's the same kind of concept. It's pinch, pointer, middle, pointer, thumb, pointer. And then here we have, again, what we did at the intro. I'm doing middle finger, then coloring it. And no thumb there. It's just middle, pointer, middle, pointer, middle, pointer. So 28 and 29 are the same as the intro. 3, 4. Counting that 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and, or is it still I'm gonna shut up. I don't care. I said I didn't care. You tell me what it is. Argue in the comments down below. I'll ignore you. Just messing around. All right, measure 30. We have again another weird kind of transition. The pulse is weird. We're doing that idea where we got 6, 4, and then I'm pinching 5 and 3. Back to the 4 in between it. So we've seen that kind of idea before, right? Thumb, pointer, pinch, pointer. And then it happens again. Thumb, pointer, pinch, pointer. So 30 is just the same thing twice. 31's the same thing, kind of. We do the pinch, but we start with the pinch on the 5th string and with that sus down. So the pinky goes down, and I'm pinching 5 and 3. Pointer does in between. Lift it, pinch 5 and 3 again. Pointer does in between. Arpeggio, pinching 6 and 2 with an open string sheet. So let's take it from 30, 3, 4. And that's the and you want to travel. Let's back to the G sharp minor in 32. Want to travel, color it with her. Before. Again, I'm doing it with the pinky, but you don't have to. Back to the E in 36. F sharp minor. Chicoo! The donation pitch. Y'all, Mike's Music Method is brought to you by you. You are what make this possible. And it's a value for value model. In short, you pay what it's worth to you. The reason I do the value for value model is because some of you love the arts and you know what I'm doing and you appreciate it and you see the value that I'm doing these awesome songs, giving you excellent tutorials and tabs. Not many people are doing that. We're keeping these songs alive. We're spreading them to the younger generations, teaching them to the old who never knew them. everybody in between. And so your support matters. And if you're, like I said, if you're a big supporter, you can give me $500 a month, $10,000 a year, $100 a week, however you want to do it, right? You can donate however you want in whichever way you want. And if you're like a normal, sit in that normal bell curve of financial, is it a bell curve? No, that doesn't make any sense. It's not a bell curve, whatever. If you're more average, you can give $10 a month or $5 a month or 15. If you don't have much, you can do $2 a month plan. If you're totally broke, this is the beauty of the value for value model. You'll see on my website, there's a plan. It's called the Good Faith Plan. Send me an email and just say, hey, Mike, I'm broke right now. I can't financially support it. And guess what? Those who are donating and contributing, they're going to help you out. We're not going to turn anyone away. Everyone has access to the tabs. That's the beauty of the value for value model. But guys, it is the honor system. So, if only if you're really broke, hit me up for the free tabs. But if you are, that's totally fine. If you can't financially support music right now in your life, that's it. Value for value model. I'm a real dude out here. If I was teaching you these songs on your porch in your rocking chair, you'd give me a few bucks or buy my kids a chocolate croissant. I know most kids are probably into like Skittles and Snickers. No, my kids eat chocolate croissants and drink coffee with me. Only if there's butter in the coffee or chocolate collagen. They're not into black coffee. I'm not giving my little ones black coffee, but they do drink coffee sometimes. Anyways, this has nothing to do with anything except the value for value model. You'd help me out. And I'm not wasting the money on Starbucks, okay? I'm usually brewing my own coffee. Occasionally we go out to the fine French bakery in Lawrenceville neighborhood of Pittsburgh, and we enjoy a really good chocolate croissant and sip on some coffee. Hot chocolate. They do enjoy hot chocolate. You get my point. If I was teaching you these songs, I'm a real dude. Just because there's like a screen and I'm in your pocket on a phone or wherever I am, don't let that separate my love from your heart, okay? And it shouldn't separate your money from my pocketbook. This is so dumb. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep learning this beautiful Leonard Cohen song. And then we go back to the beginning of the song, and the entire thing repeats. And you got it. Cool. That wasn't that hard. The perfect song. You just learned it. Let's touch up the bells and whistles, but that is it. You've got it. You're doing it. Now would be the perfect time. Go to the end of the video. Do slow run-throughs. Make sure you got each section nice as good before we start talking about singing it. But real quick, the ending. After we do, the intro to 39, right? We do just verse. I guess there's a chorus. The lyrics are always changing. So verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Ending of the song, we just play through from 39 to 40. Instead of going back to the intro, we have this part. Then 41, we've seen this before, right? Pinch with thumb and middle, pointer. Put that sus down, lift it. And then he just ends 42 by pinching 6 and 3. So 41, 3, 4. That's it. Second part of this video, campfire ready. You are going to sing it so beautifully. Yes, you are. Let's do it. However you want to do it. Start simple, just down strum. If that's too easy, you can do some kind of basic arpeggio, whatever works, something that you already have down to some amount of muscle memory, and we're just getting used to the song flow here. So let's do this. Start on the E. I'm just going to do downs. It can be that simple. Suzanne takes you down to a place near the river. You can hear the boats go by. You can spend the night beside her, and you know that she's half crazy, but that's why you want to be there. And she feeds you tea and oranges getting better at the tutorial, getting better at singing it and strumming it. Maybe you do some kind of basic picking pattern, start to sing it, and that's it. Deliberate focus of the first part of the video. The second part is singing it relaxed and easy. You're gonna get it. You are a great guitarist. You are a fantastic singer. It is easy for you to play guitar and sing at the same time. The more attention you put on singing and playing, the easier you're able to do it. I need to get my little Tibetan Buddhist bell. You got it. Slow run through. Let's do the entire first page. 1, 2, 3, 4.